Hey guys, Allison Gardner here, and I'm very excited to share with you tip number 18 of how to live a healthy, wealthy, and wise life this holiday season. And as promised, I am doing another video about being a problem solver instead of a complainer. Just as we can't choose what obstacles will sometimes arise in our life, we can't foresee everything. We can be the best planner in the world and still not know how to avoid every problem, because this life is about learning to overcome problems. This life, believe it or not, is about the struggle, because that's how we master ourselves. That's how we gain self-discipline, is when we react calmly in the face of total freak out and total mess. That's when we learn more about ourselves. And that's why the tool that I gave you yesterday is so important, is because you have to come to this conclusion that you will choose how you feel no matter what's going to happen. Now, just like we can't always choose what obstacles will appear in our lives, we also can't always choose the people in our lives. There are going to be coworkers, there's going to be family members, there's going to be different people that we run into that we cannot control what they're going to say, what they're going to do, what they're going to be like. But what we control is how we choose to view them. Our interactions with people are very often triggered by experiences that we've had in the past. Have you ever met this person? They're the nicest person in the world. They introduce themselves and say a name, and you're put off a little bit by that person, not because of them, but because you had a bad experience when you were younger because of that person. So our whole life, all of our interactions are based on interactions that we've had in the past. So this tip today is called choose the person. You cannot make their life choices for them, but you can choose how you see them. So in that split second, when maybe it's a stressful situation and they respond in a less than advantageous way, or you're both frustrated and confused, instead of telling a story in yourself that inside yourself that, oh, that person's so annoying, or oh, that person is so rude, or oh, that person has to have their own way all the time, pause and look at them. Really look at them and look for their story. We all show our story every day of our lives. So instead of choosing to see the story you want to tell about them, choose to see who they are and what it is that makes them up. And I would suggest looking at the crown of their head, looking at their shoulders, and looking at their ears. Now I know some of you are probably like, what in the world? But I can pretty much guarantee that if you're watching this, it's because you do want to see the best in people. You have a gift for seeing who people really are. So I'm simply asking you to exercise that gift. Look at their head. See what it is that kind of hangs out there and hangs around there. Then you have to trust the first thing that pops in your head. Don't second guess it. Don't spin it into a story. Just see what's there. And as you do this, I think you'll find that their story is much more similar to your own. They are not an enemy. They are simply a friend you don't fully know yet. And they will be an ally in your life. Also, just as a fun side tip, consider giving this as gifts for Christmas. Think about who the person really is. Not, oh, well, I've seen this person and they're a hard worker, or, oh, well, I know this person likes this. Write a card simply about what you see in them. Write about what you see when you think about them. So close your eyes and just write down these things. There might be some negative things. That's fine. Move those to the other side of the list, because most likely those are the things that you've projected onto them from your experience. But the positive things write down, and then in a card you can write, "Dear so-and-so, this is what I have discovered about you." What an empowering gift that you give to someone, that you saw their true potential. You saw who they really are underneath the layers of everything else. And I think that you'll see that your relationships will improve, your perspective will improve, and instead of reaching for blame, you will reach for how to problem solve with these amazing people in your life. And I'm very excited to see your life improve. And I will see you on the flip side towards the brighter side of life. Bye, guys. Oh, and remember, like and subscribe.